Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the GankTank, and this episode is kind of special.
It is?
I'm still your host, Vita, but instead of John kind of commentating with me, I'm going to be interviewing him, since he is kind of the mastermind behind, well, not really a mastermind, more like just the guy that makes sure all the videos
I knew you weren't going to keep that phrase.
Well, I can't give you too much credit.
Can't give me
That
no
would
credit.
just be unfair. At least to me and Flo, even though Flo is gone. I know I'm still kind of bitter.
He's just on an extended vacation. Don't let him lie to you.
Oh, okay. Extended vacation. Alright. Anyways, with that being said, there's a question that I've been wanting to ask him, and I'm sure there's some questions that you want to ask, and this will be kind of like, this will always be up, and if you guys ever get questions, because we get better and better at what we do, just come here and put down questions, and eventually we'll get to them, and we'll do more videos interviewing John in the future.
Yay.
However, right now, he kind of told me that he has the answer to cancer, and he wouldn't tell me until we started recording, and I want to know what he was talking about. So, John, what is your cure to cancer?
Okay, to you medical wizards out there, what is cancer at its origin?
Well, what is cancer?
At its origin. It is a it is a malformed cell caused by some anomaly of some sort. Therefore, it's
a malformed cell that was able to reproduce.
Yes. Therefore, it is also a mathematical certainty. If you live long enough, you'll get it. Smoking speeds it up because it kills more lung cells, which in turn means you have to create more of them to fix it, and therefore it's more likely to get it because you smoke, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Now, what's the actual cure?
What's the actual cure?
The cure lies in what it is. It's a malformed cell. Cellular death is the only way to cure it. To stop those cells from reproducing. The problem is...
So how do you tell a body to stop going to those cells to reproduce them? Because after a while they kind of become its own living organism. I mean, it can have its own heartbeat, basically, or its own... I shouldn't say heartbeat, but it has its own... pulse.
Correct. And that's one of the reasons, in my mind,
and that's when it becomes a tumor, a cancerous tumor.
Again, that's why in my mind it's a very difficult thing to fix because it's genetically based, or it's individually based.
So it's more of a flaw of creation, basically.
Yes.
More of a flaw of life in general.
Yes. We were not meant to live this long.
I see.
Don't get me wrong, I enjoy all the modern medicine, and it's something I plan to take far more advantage of when I get significantly older, but it is a mathematical certainty that it will happen at some point if you live long enough.
Okay, so what's the cure? I mean, I think most people already agree that that's a way to solve it.
Essentially, the cure is it's a super personalized version of your own DNA that would force
the only way
to kill it.
To be able to do it is to basically stop aging. And
yeah.
I do know
cellular death.
Well, I do know that a major factor of aging is oxygen and nitrogen. Those are the things that age you the most.
Oh, it's not even aging. It's a matter of don't ever have any cells die.
Well, that's a part of it. That's why your cells die. It's from oxygen and nitrogen.
True.
Some of the most important things for life happens to be the thing that ages you.
True.
So that's another thing, and it sucks because, well, what makes salt? Well, nitrogen is in salt.
But yeah, basically, the cure for cancer is to die. Because if you continue living, you're going to get it. And it's going to happen again, or it's going to get worse.
Or you make things not die.
More or less. Either way, it's not.
But the longer that we live, also would mean the less likely that we would reproduce.
Fair enough. I'm also a little curious to know if we do outlast cancer, what are we going to get after that?
Well, only time will tell, I guess.
Exactly. Next question.
So John, when you go on making a new series or something like that, what is your main philosophy? Do you have a philosophy behind it, or is it more so you just want to do anything that's loosely based around video games?
Whenever I get an idea for a new series, I will say, I like it, and then I will go talk to anyone else in the group and see what they think. And as long as I get someone else to back me, that means that somebody else thinks it's a good idea too. And then I put it out there, and if no one watches, or if I don't like how it's turning out, I kill it again.
I see. Also, I'm sure some other people have noticed this. You tend to keep series that die down. What is your main reasoning to keeping series that no longer exists and never really gained any popularity? Where it could hurt the channel, but it also, even though it gains views. What do you think about those type of things? Why do you want to keep them, and do you have a plan to get rid of them in the future?
I'm going to go ahead and beat you to this. I'm assuming you're referring to your distaste for the great video game debates?
Yes.
This is nothing with the series dying down. It has a lot to do with your personal distaste for it.
Okay.
So, despite your distaste for them, I know that both of those people have connections that enjoy them. They might not draw the big views like some of our other things.
So it's more of a leisure thing. It's more of the people that work on the channel. It's more for something for them to watch and reminisce on.
Also true.
Okay.
The concept I have for them is far greater than what we're actually executing so far.
Well, yeah, but I think that also has to do with that we
supplement.
I live so far away from the rest of the group.
We supplement the crazy with this show.
Okay. All right. Also, coming packs, I mean, I still either will want to move to where you're at, or at some point I would like it if you move over here, because this is something I enjoy doing and I want to be able to do it as a hobby. It's something that takes up most of my time, my free time. Do you think we're ever going to do that? What is your personal opinion on that? And also, do you see you coming west, or do you see me going east?
I see us being multi-billionaires and doing whatever the heck we want.
Well, yeah, I think that's everyone's goal and plan, and I think that we both have the drive to...
It's not a goal. It's not a plan. It's what I know is going to happen.
Well, yeah. I both know that both of us have the drive to do a lot of things, but what I guess what I'm getting at is, before that happens, there needs to come a point where the entire group can meet up and in the middle. And is there a plan for that? And do you think it will happen? And who do you think will be involved with it? And who do you think will drop out completely?
I believe that once we get to, before we get to 1 billion, somebody's moving some direction. And unfortunately for you, Mr. VitaLetum, the rest of the team is locally here.
Yes.
And you are way out there.
Yes.
I don't think you much like to say it, but you're probably coming east.
Yeah, and unfortunately, my family had to move east too, so...
It doesn't help you much.
So it's probably going to happen. So I guess I can say that my time frame is 3 years. Is for sure. And sooner than that, I don't know yet.
Oh, no rush. I think we're doing just fine as it is. We're on our way.
And then, of course, I got school and stuff, and I'm switching what I want to do and all that, so...
Yes. School's important. Stay in school, kids.
Yes, very important. Don't do what I did.
To anyone who asks, yes, I did go to school. I got a degree in graphic arts.
Yep.
Graphic design. I suck at arts. If you ever watch some of our stuff, you'll notice that our art sucks. That's because I did it. I'm good at design.
This is something that we haven't really said out in public yet, but there's a chance that I want to get involved in some type of music production and hopefully convince Flo to start doing some work again, since he's been wanting to do that for a while.
Music.
What do you think that it's something viable, something we can do, even if we don't make the best music? It's just getting our name out there more. What do you think? Do you think it will work, or do you think it will be counterproductive?
I don't believe in counterproductive because I refuse to let it be counterproductive. However, I think it's going to be one of the most stupid things we ever do. But I think it'll be fun at the same time, so whatever works.
Okay. And also, I'm really curious. Neil Flo, I'm sorry, is your best friend.
Correct.
And I have to ask, what type of music would he be doing?
He's discussed rap. He's planned rap.
He's planned rap.
Yes.
Anything else?
No, which is why it's going to be hilarious to hear your monotone rapping.
My monotone rapping.
Yes.
Well, the thing is I want to do more than just rapping. The thing is I love all types of music. I really do. So I would be okay with trying like almost every genre, to be honest.
You worry me.
I worry you.
Both of you. All of you worry me. All this bloody team.
Well, I think Flo is kind of the shakiest out of us at the moment.
That's debatable.
Debatable? Okay. How many people exactly do we have on the team? Because, I mean, even though I'm on the team, I get, like, weird, like, people randomly join and then they leave and go on hiatus and all this stuff. How many people are legitimately on this team, and how many do you think are actually staying on the team?
What's the official count as of right now?
Yes.
I personally count me, you, Flo, Infidel Cupcake is working her way in, and Whisker Biscuit, who is a go-to whenever we can.
Whisker Biscuit is your brother, correct?
This is correct.
Okay. And that other girl, that I'm guessing that's the girl, and that's
Infidel
the girl
Cupcake.
I don't like. And that's the person that I personally don't like, right?
Possibly.
Okay. Okay. How
many people do I see it being? Well, if you can figure out the philosophy of the network, I don't intend it on being just us. I'd like to network other smaller YouTubes onto our network. It could be infinitely big.
I mean that really wasn't the question. I guess what I was trying to get at is how many people do you foresee being in the major group? Because yes, the network
who's on the actual original NXN team? Okay, let's see. I personally can officially count Yumi and Flo.
Okay.
Infidel Cupcake is working her way in, but she's kind of iffy from time to time. And Whisker Biscuit has far bigger things to consider.
Yes. Okay.
And despite whatever Flo may or may not tell you, he's part of the team. He just doesn't know it yet.
I actually haven't had the opportunity to talk to Flo recently, and I don't know. The main reason why I'm worried is because he has talent and he chooses not to use it. And
I've been discussing that with him.
What do you think it will take to help him out with that?
I've had a discussion recently. That was part of his contract. The contract dispute we've been having. It's not a lack of want. It's a lack of ability. You see, in his case, he needs to make more money than what we can offer at this point right now.
Yeah.
And he can't just work as hard as me, and it's going to frustrate the crap out of him knowing he can't work as hard as he can, so he's trying to get away from it so he doesn't have to worry about it at all.
Well, I know that he has other things that he's worried about, and the thing is I also have a lot of things that I'm worried about too, but I still have been putting time aside to work on this, so I don't know, it's just all confusing in the scheme of things.
I didn't say I agree with his logic. That's just his logic.
Yeah. Another question for you is,
are you getting a raise? No.
When are you going to get to the point where we're going to be able to see more videos? Because these type of videos or series that we've been doing lately require something to look at. And I understand that me personally, I haven't been able to set up anything to make it so we can have a dual cam going yet, which I do plan to do in the near future. And you make some wonderful intros, and I'm sure other people who have seen them can agree with me on that. When are you actually going to go to the next level and finish that up? Because your graphics design is kind of focused around that.
I believe I said earlier, my art sucks.
Your art sucks. I mean, I'm not talking about, but the thing is, it's computer generated art. It's not handwritten art. I mean,
True.
It was an art degree, but not a hand art degree, I guess.
True.
Is what I'm saying.
So when am I going to add more art stuff? That's why I've got Infidel Cupcake. That's what she specializes at. She graduated with me, and my God, she's an outstanding artist.
Well, I guess what I'm trying to get at is the intro that you made for the GankTank.
Yes.
And this would be a perfect time to cue it in.
Queuing.
Anyways, it really is a wonderful introduction. I think you did a magnificent job at it.
I know. Tell me
it's
again.
Just what follows after that. I mean, when is our plan to actually do higher quality work? Is because we got the voices, we got the personas, we got the ideas, we have everything. We are setting ourselves up to succeed. We are just missing one key point, and also people.
That's why I've got Infidel Cupcake. You should see the work she does on everything else that I'm not good at.
Problem is, how reliable will she be in getting a lot of work done? Because we're going to be going to her a lot,
It's a simple thing. The bigger we get, the more we can give, and the more we can give, the more we can get.
Yeah, but in order to get that, basically it takes money to make money.
Yep.
So I guess what I'm saying is well, we're going to be going to PAX. I think that should be our first attempt to making something at least midway quality.
At least midway quality. Have you seen some of the other stuff I do?
Well, that's not what I'm talking about. No matter what production level we have, we're always going to have high quality. Right now we have low production level, but we have high quality for what we can do right now.
All right.
So what I mean is,
I've already got pre-plans for a bunch of extra production stuff to put bells and whistles on the PAX show.
Is what I'm saying is maybe what we should be doing is we should be, instead of looking at this as something to make money off of right now, maybe we should be putting money into it. And I'm willing to do that. I would like it if other people would also be willing to do it, because I don't want to put any money into it until other people in our group specifically are able to do that. And I understand Flo's financial obligations. I mean, I even have my own, but I'm okay with a couple of bucks here and there.
I cover a lot of financial stuff that you don't get included in.
Okay.
Trust me, our artist, Infidel Cupcake, gets paid more than just royalties.
Okay. So basically, she's going to be someone you're paying.
Sadly.
Which is completely understandable. I mean, no rejections here. I think that's the only way we're going to be able to get people other than you and me personally to actually do the work we need to.
It's alright. I got stuff planned specifically for PAX.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for PAX, and
me too.
I definitely think it's going to be a much better year than last year, because we get along quite a bit better. We kind of figured some things out.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to be a little more organized of where we're going with PAX, because I think
also
the first
true.
time was more of this. We were kind of just shocked.
We're at PAX, yay!
Yeah, exactly. So now that we kind of have an idea of where things are going and everything, I think it will be The only problem is I don't think we have enough people that are going to... Is Flo still going?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is he still going to do videos with us?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He's not doing videos now.
So hiatus until PAX, basically.
No, just slowed production.
Okay. All right. I wish I had some questions from viewers, but of course, I mean, we haven't reached that level yet. This is kind of something to look back on in the future.
Yeah.
What I want to know is how long do you foresee it until we make a decent amount? And I'm not saying a substantial amount, just a decent amount. I mean, not like quit our day jobs or anything like that. What I mean is when do you think we can... What is the timeline, do you think, by right now, looking at it, that we will be able to not only be able to afford putting more into it, but also adding more content, getting into other things than just YouTube networking?
Today.
And what does that mean?
I have full expectation every morning when I wake up that we will suddenly be huge. And when we aren't, I then proceed to spend the rest of my day working toward making us where we are.
Okay. Also, I'd like to say is that I know that you don't like PC games, but I think it will be beneficial, and I think you would agree with me on this, that it will be beneficial for you to spend a little more time with them.
I got a lot of things that I do. A lot of things.
I know you do a lot of things, and the only reason why I say that is because I'm not in an area close enough to go to your place every day and to tell you about the games that I'm playing PC wise, or the games that I'm trying to do, because I would, if I had the ability to do more work with you and be able to basically see you as frequently as possible, it would definitely make it a lot easier to make a lot more videos, which I've been wanting to do for a while. Just, again, distance.
Yep.
So that's why I'm wondering, I don't want to put any more work on you. I'm just saying, if just a little bit, just maybe one level on D3 a day, one level, it takes about 30 minutes.
No.
Okay. Just a thought.
It's a thought. No.
Do you think, and alright, another question, kind of random, but do you think zombies is possible? Do you think real life zombies is a possible thing? I mean, everyone's heard about the whole Florida thing. We talked about it in a previous one. Do you think it is actually possible to happen?
Let's see.
Or people can go insane to the point that they would be acting like them?
Are real-life zombies possible? Let's see. What are the basic components? It is a mindless, an all-attacking horde. I don't see why not.
Not a zombie horde, just a zombie in general. Would it be virus, or what would it be?
Oh, it's a virus.
Okay.
I'm very in favor of the mutated rabies virus. I think that's a pretty good one. It's about as accurate as I could think.
I've always thought mutated mad cow.
Yeah, but rabies is already bite happy.
Yeah, but mad cow is I mean, it's very hard for a human to get it, but cows go absolutely crazy and they become very, very aggressive.
Fair enough.
So it would be almost like 28 days later.
Solid point.
So I've always been more in favor of that. Of course, this is all speculation. I would never want this to happen.
I would. I'm prepared.
You're prepared?
I tell you, I'm the second best zombie killer since Isaiah Black.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Huh. I'll have to remember that.
Some people who recognize that name are really, really happy right now.
And what if no one does?
Well, then I'll be surprised if no one can recognize the name Isaiah Black.
So people can look it up. Where is it from?
Well, I'm not going to tell you. If you don't know where it's from, you won't know it.
It's not just for me. I mean, yes, I don't know what it is from, but for people that are curious.
Oh, if they don't know, they don't need to know.
Oh, it's on a need to know basis, and you don't need to know. Is that what you're telling me?
It's not a need to know basis, but it's a matter of if you don't already know where it's from, that means you're not interested enough to study it, and therefore you don't really want to know.
Not necessarily. There's plenty of things that people randomly stumble upon that were interested in or would be interested in, just never knew about it.
If you don't know, you haven't been trying.
Or you just didn't know where to look, or a lot of other things.
Trust me, you haven't been trying if you don't know the name Isaiah Black.
I haven't been trying.
Right.
Trying at what?
I'll tell you when you're older.
I believe I'm older than you, buddy.
True. Next question.
So, also, well, we kind of briefly touched base off of basically PC versus Xbox or consoles in general, and
no, we didn't.
With projects that we're going to be doing,
we did not.
Huh?
We did not.
We did not?
Nope.
Oh, I thought we did.
Nope.
We got rid of it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That was the one you did so crappy on, we said forget it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was loopy. I'm already up way past my bedtime. Man, I sound like an old man now.
Yes, you do. Older than me, way up past your bedtime.
And wow, items are really going that high on Diablo 3 right now. Sorry, again, completely random thought. But things are selling for $200 already.
Diablo 3 is the last video.
Yeah.
Or the next video. I don't know what order I'm going to upload these in.
This guy that I'm watching on stream has already over $320 on balance from items that he sold. And there's a lot of items for $100+.
I see.
How is that even possible? I thought that this is something that wasn't going to last so long, but with people spending so much money into it, I don't see it dying anytime soon.
Apparently you were mistaken.
Apparently I was. Now I'm kind of depressed because I'm kind of just shot down.
Wouldn't be the first time with you.
Oh, thanks. Wouldn't be the first time for you either.
This is true. But I'm now success, so ha.
You're now the embodiment of success?
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, success wishes it was me.
Success wishes it was you?
Yes.
Oh.
It's one of my many mottos.
Okay.
Do not wish for success. Make success wish it was you.
Another question.
Got another question.
Yes, I do have another question. If, how should I put it? What is your feelings on basically the whole? You have production companies for video games and you have developers, right? What is your complete opinion? Do you think it'll ever get to the point? And do you think companies should start going to where they're producing and developing, or should it still stay separate in the way it is?
I think there are pros and cons to all of the above, but based on the movie industry and how that's kind of worked out, I expect the gaming industry to move similar to that, with production companies just getting bigger and developers kind of coming and going underneath. with some real established ones, obviously.
Okay. Also, so with that being said, is this kind of like, well, I guess we started way back when in Halo when we were kind of doing our whole, where we wanted to make something to rival MLG, but,
it would have succeeded, I tell you.
It would have succeeded.
If I'd have had a YouTube, if I'd had a recorder, I swear that thing would be going right now.
Well, it probably
you'd be loving Halo Reach too.
I'm a strong believer in everything has the ability to become successful. It's the time in which you do it.
I stand by that. If we would have kept doing that, it would be going on right now, and you would be a fan of Halo Reach.
I probably would be.
I know you would be.
It would probably, but the problem is that even though we want to do something like that, and even though StarCraft 2 has become as big as it is, and other games are going to be as big as StarCraft 2 or bigger, and just esports in general is just on the upcline, at least in the United States. I mean, all around the world, it's always been kind of pretty big, but the United States is finally getting more and more of an interest in it.
Yeah.
And I guess what I'm saying is how long do you think it would be until something like MLG can be cost efficient? Because right now it's just a whole bunch of people donating money into the industry and basically waiting for that profit to happen where they'll hit big, basically. It's investments.
Is the question how long until esports turns into the NFL, or is it how long until it becomes a show on television again?
A show on television again that is actually going to have the viewer base to stay there.
It's going to turn into the star power. It's all about the star power.
Well, yeah. I mean, we already have our personalities in StarCraft, such as, I mean, the big one, Day 9, Tasis, Artosis.
Can I point out these people are such big stars, I've never heard of them outside of you?
Well, I mean, Day 9 would be the biggest one because there's a lot of people that don't even play the game that tune into Day 9 TV, which is this hour stream he does every day on Twitch TV. I think it's 7, 8 o'clock, somewhere around there.
Of course, there is something to be said about internet being the new TV. The fact that there are some shows that are not on television that are plenty successful.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't exactly say that a lot of people online are hurting for money.
Yeah. I agree. It actually doesn't take as many viewers or as many clicks as people think to actually make enough of a profit to not have to work very hard.
I tell you, I'm running one. I love it. I have a day job. I do it. I'm good at it. But if doing this paid just as much, I'm quitting.
Yeah. No, I completely agree because working in a warehouse, even though it's for an arcade distributor, it's a pain in the butt. Anyways, people should buy more pinballs. I think that's the main goal that we're talking about. People need to buy.
Oh yeah, clearly, since that's in the topic of the whole thing, people just need to buy more pinball machines.
Yeah.
What the heck?
It's true. You don't agree with me? Pinball machines are an amazing thing that I think arcade games will die, but I think pinballs will always be a commodity.
I can play a perfectly working pinball machine on my tablet.
It's not even close to being the same. It's
this is
like
true.
It's kind of like playing Counter-Strike for the PC and Counter-Strike for the original Xbox.
While true, I don't see how long the pinballs are going to really be majorly prevalent.
I mean, they're never going to be. It's going to be a collector-based thing.
They're going to be the next Crane game.
No, they're going to be collector-based. It's all based on collecting.
I want to collect
William
a
Pinball is. I mean, even though the pinball is the last pinball that I forgot what company made it, but the last pinball they made was god awful. It was this cactus pinball or cactus themed pinball, and it was just terrible. But it sells for $5,000 to $15,000.
Collectors are strange.
Yeah, they are.
Collectors of anything are strange.
Well, yeah, I mean, look at Diablo.
Yeah.
But I mean,
says me, who's
I guess
got
the weirdest
two
one
different
would be
collections.
like bottle caps. I don't understand that one at all.
Have you not played Fallout? They're just preparing for that.
Well,
Collecting
yeah,
bottle caps
I mean,
is a fair theory.
Actually, I do have a
that.
friend that collects bottle caps simply because of Fallout.
I can understand that entirely. That's kosher to me.
I don't know. No, I think cigarettes would make more sense, to be honest.
Wouldn't for me. I don't smoke.
Alcohol would be big too.
I don't drink either.
But the thing is that alcohol has more purposes than just drinking. I mean, medical purposes, to sterilize things.
You're stretching.
No, I'm not stretching.
Yeah, you are. It's okay though.
No, alcohol is used.
Oh, I know it is. I'm just saying you're stretching.
It's not stretching. It has a lot of purposes.
I know it does.
And it can even be used to run cars for a short time. I mean, it's terrible for a car to put in a car, but you can use it like gasoline. It would destroy the car,
Yeah.
but you can run it for a little while.
Next question.
Next question I would have to say would be, what is your ultimate goal? And I'm not talking about being a billionaire or anything like that. What is John's ultimate goal?
World domination.
That's along the lines of being a billionaire.
That's the answer. It's world domination.
What I should say is, what is your non...
What is your non-world domination ultimate goal?
No. There's a specific word I'm looking for. What is your non-material goal?
Non-material goal. Yeah, world domination.
That's material, completely material.
It's partly material and it's partly non-material.
It's definitely material because it basically gives you the ability to have everything.
It's not about the having everything, it's knowing that I earned everything.
I don't think world domination works like that.
Would for me.
In your mind.
Yes. Does anything else really matter?
No, not world domination. In all seriousness.
That's entirely serious.
Nope, I won't accept that answer. What do you think?
World domination.
That second to world domination.
North American domination.
Second to domination in general.
A high leadership position.
A high leadership position. Like
along the road to world domination.
Basically, a highly credible business is a goal that someone could have. Like for me, mine would be being a highly respected and highly motivated person. Being known for that is something that I look forward to being.
World domination. That's all I got.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, I think I'm out of questions for now. I'm sure I have plenty more to ask.
You're out of questions already.
I'm not out of questions. It's just I'm the end of the questions I want to ask, if that makes
So you're being lazy. Whatever happened to the highly motivated?
I am extremely highly motivated. There's a lot of questions that I think should be saved for later dates when we figure out more things, so on and so forth. And also when we get a little more viewership, because maybe with some of the other questions and some of the answers you may or may not have come to light. Anyways, give us a comment. Please view, share it with people. And if you want us to start a series on something, anything, just let us know and we'll take it into consideration. Anyways, that's it. And say bye, John.
No.
Well, I guess you guys get a no.